Next up is QS Code. 3, 2, go.
You need to be connected to access data. Not anymore. We've invented a way to share and access data using no connection at all. No Wi-Fi, no data LTE, no Bluetooth. All in a way that leaves no identity footprint for the consumer. No names, no phone numbers, no emails. Say I have two phones, an iPhone and an Android, and I want to send an image to my friend, but I have no connection. I'm going to turn on airplane mode from my iPhone, and now airplane mode from our Android. And it's super easy to use. All you have to do is open the app, select an image that you want to share, and now you take our app, and it's as easy as pointing, scanning, and within a matter of seconds, you have the first image you've ever seen transferred without a connection of any kind. So we think our technology is going to be very valuable for retail. We think we can transform the shopping experience for merchants and consumers both. Imagine you walking into Macy's and scanning a welcome code as soon as you walk in. Essentially a digital magazine of any content they would want their consumers to have on that particular day. So let's say I walk in, I scan the code, and I'm met with a welcome code. Here's what's going on today. I have coupons, sales in the store, and maybe a map to help you navigate them all a little better. Imagine digital receipts. We want to replace traditional hard copy and email receipts because they're useless. Nobody does anything with them. Imagine scanning a receipt directly to your phone at the point of purchase in a way that retailers can bundle rich content like product recommendations, images, and coupons to creatively upsell you on your next visit. Or imagine walking up to a product and scanning an image of the product, scanning a QS code of the product. You'll instantly get a picture of a model wearing that item. You'll be more convinced to buy that item.
OK, let's hear it for QS Code. Well done. OK, feedback from our judges.
So I remember the first time I saw a QR code in Japan, I was just like, whoa, that's the coolest thing ever. When is it coming to the US? It was awesome. But I've still yet to see like the major use case for things like this. And some of the examples you gave are nice, but like, can you give us more of what you could do with this? Because I don't find those super compelling.
Sure. So traditionally, QR codes can only hold a very finite amount of data, only about 1 KB. So essentially, we're unlocking a vast amount of data that we can package into a QS code, short for quick send. So we've been thinking of use cases all week, and we've been able to imagine retail experiences where, the things that we just mentioned, or consider yourself at a sporting event where you can scan a QS code from the scoreboard, and you get a score or any content, any customizable content that they want you to have.
Another question. Yeah. Let's take another question before we run out of time. Or comment.
Yeah, great presentation, great job. I'm skeptical of QR codes, so I want to do a test here. Raise your hand if you have scanned a QR code in the last 30 days. Anyone?
What?
About
Wait, hold on a second. That was a third of the audience. Who scanned? Who said yes? What QR code did you scan?
10%, 20%.
A vendor demo? What did you scan? Anybody else? Surfing?
Survey.
Survey, Has anybody up here scanned a QR code? Something's wrong. What the? It's weird. Okay.
Let's try that test again, because I'm skeptical.
I guess
Raise
like
your
an
hand
airline
if
ticket.
you've scanned a QR code in the last 30 days.
Are you talking about airline tickets?
It's about 10%. Okay.
Oh, maybe the airline tickets are.
I also think that's part of the problem, right? QR codes can only hold a certain amount of information, 1 KB. That's essentially just text and strings. So we're unlocking the amount of data that QR codes have traditionally been able to have.
How do you do that?
It's essentially QR codes on steroids. So we're essentially animating barcodes or QR codes in successive order to where each of them will hold a certain amount and a certain kind of data. And essentially at the end, we reconstruct it all to recreate the image. or the file.
How many frames was that?
We've been able,
About 60.
That was about 60 frames. And how fast were the frames going per, was it 30 frames per
We're
second?
doing about 60 FPS.
60 frames per second?
That's right.
So you have 60 frames of data. How much data can be held in 60 frames of QR codes? Or
Each
your
QR
codes?
code right now can only hold about 1 KB.
1 kilobyte. And so that was a 1K image?
No,
A 60K image?
yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. So if it went for 10 seconds, it could be a 600K
That's
image. If it went for 20 seconds, it could be
Well,
a meg.
what you just saw was a 2-bit QR code. There's also advancement there. You have multicolor 8-bit QR codes, which can hold more data per frame, which means the data streaming can be as comparable to 3G or 4G very soon.
It seems like it's going to be awesome for spies and, you know, CIA agents.
I think apart from just the consumer application of having an ability to transfer files without having any sort of identity footprint, there's also business and retail applications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for QS Code.